all, and welcome back. This is my first official Artrage 5 painting. I did do a painting with the pre-release beta, but this is the first final release painting I'm able to share with you all. Loving the software so far. This is going to be just kind of a quick sketchbook illustration, sketchbook painting. I'm just using the pencil tool to map in all the basic shapes, just kind of figure out where the lights and the darks and all the features are going to go. So far, love it. Pencil tool has tilt on my Intuos Pro, and that's super cool. Just kind of going fast and trying to keep it way simple. I want this to be just be a fast doodle more than anything else. Here I'm going to use some of my custom brushes that I made in the amazing Brush Designer. I really can't stop praising this. It's amazing. One of the things that I guess I've always loved Artrage because it was fast, it was fluid, it was easy, it was not intimidating. But one of the things that it didn't have was a great amount of versatility. I felt like a lot of the paintings in Artrage ended up looking kind of the same from person to person because there was a pretty limited set of brushes you could use. But now with the Brush Designer, you have an amazing amount of control and customization to make the kind of brush that you want to use. And these brushes that I made are brushes that kind of approximate what I like to use either when I'm painting in Photoshop or what I like to use when I'm painting in oil paints on canvas. So I'm pumped about that. They were super easy to make, and I think they look pretty good. In fact, I like them more than even the default brushes, and because it just fits my style a little bit more. This painting is just sort of a painting out of my head and really just wanted to enjoy goofing around, and I thought it might be nice just to goof around with you guys on a video on YouTube, because sometimes the long form paintings are a little tedious to watch, and in doing one that's just like sketchbook style is nice because you get to see simple choices, simple subject, and everything happen really quickly. So again, this is Artrage. This is a one-layer painting. This is using the custom brush, the Brush Designer that I made. I think I have 6 custom brushes now that I made with Artrage, and I'm just kind of using all of those in various points of the painting here. Working from dark to light, getting the darks in early is super helpful in framing out the design. Not only does it help you get the design and help you see what the picture is going to look like, but all importantly, it helps you working with tone, create that illusion of depth and form, and makes the figure in this case look 3D because there's strong sense of light and dark. It gives you not only that voluminous cheeks and lips and nose and stuff, but it also it gives you a strong and consistent sense of the light direction, which makes the piece have kind of an internal consistency, helps it feel believable. You can see right now I'm using the palette knife for just a second, and the palette knife is great for just knocking down some of the hard edges, and it's a fantastic sort of like sidekick for either the oil brush or in this case the Brush Designer custom brushes. I love always having a little section of my painting, a little time frame in my painting where I just use the palette knife and knock things around a little bit. It's awesome. It's a super fast way to smooth things out, and it works really well. It's one of the tools that I wish Photoshop had because I just think it's incredibly versatile and very helpful in the workflow. You can see here I'm just starting to get a little bit of the skin tone down in the neck and on the shoulders, but I'm probably not going to do too much more outside of the face here. I just really want this to be a fast and simple sketchbook work and give you guys a feel for what at least what it looks like to paint in Artrage. I hope you can feel how light and fast and fluent it is. It's pretty effortless, and with the new brushes, it's really fun. So I think they've got a winner in this release. The new brushes are the Brush Designer is great. The other thing that I get a chance to show you, I hope, would be the warp tool. The warp tool is really helpful as well. It's equivalent to Photoshop's liquify tool. It is kind of like one of those gotta have it tools once you're used to using it in Photoshop. So this is super sweet that it is now a part of the feature set for Artrage as well. So yeah, Artrage 5, first time painting with it, doing, you know, something a little more substantial than just testing out brush marks, you know, after making some custom brushes. So yeah, having a blast. Um, you can see right here, I'm just playing with the warp tool, and it works a lot like Photoshop's liquify tool, and that's a good thing, but it did take me a second to figure out kind of how it all worked, especially the pinch and bulge features of the warp tool. The thing that I think is kind of cool though about it and different about it than Photoshop is just the way that the toolbar is set up, and it has a really nice consistency with the other toolbars across of the software in Artrage. And so respect to the user interface designers on that. And sorry, I've got a little freeze right there, and obviously that is not a good solution to the nostril there. So we're going to undo that and then kind of do a little bit of repainting. So just adding the high highlights here and getting those really nice reflected lights. The time now to do that now at the end of the picture is really nice, and it just gives it that high level of finish just right at the very end. It's really satisfying. So hopefully you enjoyed this illustration, this quick sketch with Artrage 5, the final release. I just wanted to say it is definitely worth checking out. It's a good painting software. Whether you like traditional painting or digital painting, you definitely owe it to yourself to give it a shot. One thing I would say though is do more than one painting with it, because there is a lot of nuance hidden behind that bright and cheery little user interface that they designed. You know, it's not intimidating like Photoshop can be with its dark, mature grays and menus inside of menus inside of menus. Here, Artrage has got it all hanging out in bright green and these like round tool panels, and everything just feels very simple and easy, and it is. But there's an amazing amount of nuance and complexity there, and if you want something in terms of mark making or brush texture or, you know, the interplay between different tools, it's there. I promise you it's there. I've been playing with Artrage off and on for years, and literally every time I paint something new with it, I discover something new about it. So it's a great little piece of software. I shouldn't say little. It just feels really fun and approachable. So, you know, that little is an endearing term for talking about Artrage here. So great piece of software, and hope you enjoyed the painting. Have a good one, you guys. Thanks for checking it out. And as always, if you can, hit the like button and subscribe if you like hanging out and painting with me.